American Idol. Yep, it's back. Season number 12. Way to make me feel old. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Wednesday morning. I've just woken up, and this is going to be about American Idol and, to some extent, Canadian Idol. Yes, Americans, that was the thing. Well, I think everyone remembers the original 3 judges of American Idol. There was Randy. Oh, dog, that was the bomb! There was Paula.
That was so amazing. I've never heard a didgeridoo sound so soulful.
And of course... well, I don't mean to be rude, but... die in a fire. And through it all, that show has made some pretty big stars. Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, Oscar winner Jennifer Hudson, Chris Daughtry, lead singer of Daughtry, Clay Aiken, Fantasia Barrino, who's been big on Broadway, Jordan Sparks, who was in the movie Sparkle. Even the most recent winner, Philip Phillips, has a pretty popular single out right now. Needless to say, American Idol has made a lot of people very rich. Now, after there have been about 2 seasons of American Idol is when Canadian Idol premiered up here in Canada. And needless to say, they wanted to replicate the same success. I just think they went about it the wrong way. Now, despite the fact that more people tune into the finale than tune into the audition shows, I think the Canadian Idol producers focused way too much on the audition shows. To be more specific, the bad audition shows. Now, in America, they get hundreds of thousands of people auditioning, so it's not that hard to find, you know, a good chunk of funny auditions and a good chunk of amazing auditions. In Canada, you don't have that type of number. So you gotta pick one. And unfortunately, I think the Canadian Idol producers picked the wrong one. Oh my god, she farted, let's put her on TV. They just made that part of the show way too important, and I think it made the other part suffer. That isn't to say there were no good singers. There were good singers, but they had 6 winners. Name one. In fact, probably the most famous person to be a contestant on Canadian Idol wasn't famous until like 4 years later, and of course I'm talking about Carly Rae Jepsen. And I think that's enough of a gap that Canadian Idol producers can't look back at Carly Rae Jepsen and say, yep, call me maybe. We did that. Yeah, we're awesome. Even despite all my misgivings about the show, which I've been having for like 2 years, I don't think I even watched the last 2 seasons, but I remember auditioning for the last season of it, and they were like, oh, come back, you've got plenty of more Idol years. I think I was 26 or something. Unfortunately, I didn't, because the show sucked and it ended. And you know, even though I never really enjoyed the Canadian version of the show, I kind of was disappointed because, you know, I always wanted to be a recording artist, and it never ended up happening. But with the absence of Canadian Idol, I found musical theater, I started flourishing in that, and, you know, I don't even think I want to be a recording artist anymore. I found a new love, you know? So maybe things happen for a reason. I even feel like when Canada's Got Talent premiered last year, I didn't feel like I wanted to audition for that because, you know, I was happy where I was. And of course it didn't help that had a lot of the same producers as Canadian Idol did. And I mean, I gave the show a chance. I watched the first episode, and Martin Short is a judge. I love Martin Short. I think he's one of the funniest people ever, but the show just did not do it for me. And apparently the show didn't do it for a lot of people because it was gone after 1 season. Either way, even on American Idol now, even though I still enjoy the performance aspect of the show very much, even on American Idol, who I felt was doing it right, the bad auditions were starting to get on my nerves, and I was glad that when Simon Cowell finally left after 9 seasons, they didn't try to hire a new mean judge. I guess you could say Randy became the mean judge, but he wasn't that mean. At least Randy wasn't trying to think of things to say like, that was like an albino baby with anthrax trying to wrestle a duck-billed platypus in the Gobi Desert. No, the last 2 seasons with Randy and new judges Jennifer Lopez and Steven Tyler, they actually showed less of the bad, and I felt that made the show more enjoyable. You know, at this point, I don't even care if it's producing, you know, big megastars. I just want to sit at my TV and be entertained. Now this season they've done another reshuffle. Randy is still there, he's been there from the beginning, you know, he's kind of the face of the show now. Mariah Carey's a judge now. I mean, she's an amazing singer. I know good singer doesn't always mean good judge, but we'll see. Keith Urban is someone I've liked for a really long time. You know, I think he'll be a great judge. I think he's a really smart guy. And makes really great music, so we'll see. And then there's Nicki Minaj. She's the one I kind of don't get right now, but, you know, I've been surprised before. So there you have it. I'm looking forward to the show tonight, and whether it produces a star, whether it doesn't, you know, look forward to being along for the ride yet again. That's the kind of day it's been in Jordensville. I need to shower and shave so I can get on with my day, and I'll see you guys next time.